Feelings of emptiness and loneliness in children. In children, emotional emptiness is more related to the lack of adequate love bonds. Feelings of emptiness and loneliness are quite common. We're sure you've experienced them at some point. But can you recognize them in your children? They also feel hopeless, alone and restless, even if there is no obvious reason for it. This is a difficult feeling to describe, but anyone who has experienced it can easily recognize it. It is a feeling that our life is meaningless and lacks a solid purpose, a goal. Wondering if feelings of emptiness affect children too. Keep reading to find out. Feelings of emptiness and loneliness in children. Children feel empty and alone, just like adults. The causes of such distress are much more similar to the emotions experienced by adults than we think. For example, everyone suffers when they do not feel accepted by our closest circles. This leads to us developing that common sense of emptiness that we just can't fill or don't know how to. The same happens with children. Many children do not feel affection from those they are attached to, which leads them to develop an emotional vacuum, which in many cases ends up becoming an affective deprivation syndrome. It is a psychological imbalance that occurs when the child suffers from emotional deprivation. Thus, they express it with hostile behavior towards those they are attached to, likewise through feelings of dependence, anxiety, jealousy and dissatisfaction or a need for constant love. As parents, nothing hurts us more than knowing our children feel that way. Therefore, there are some things we can do about it to try to prevent them from feeling emotionally empty. As parents, we must try to make our children feel as safe and loved as possible. How to prevent feelings of emptiness and loneliness in children. It's true that sometimes, no matter how hard we try, it's hard to coordinate our schedule with our children's, our daily tasks, work schedules, courses, fitness, sports and homework eat away at our family life. Sometimes all we need is a fixed agenda so we can reconcile our lives and our children's, because this lack of time has a huge impact on the need to take care of our family ties and pursuits. Here are some guidelines to become aware of this reality and avoid it. Make your children feel important and show them how much you love them. It is important that your children feel loved and important. Phrases like "I love you so much," or "It's nice when you hug me when I come home," make them feel good and will strengthen their well-being. In addition, you will create a secure, affective bond and improve their sense of belonging, and spend quality time together. Give them your full attention. Now turn off your mobile phone. Have real, intimate and transcendent conversations. Talk about life, dreams and goals. Sharing your thoughts with them will lead to them sharing theirs with you. Do good things for your children in addition to buying or giving them things. Getting your time is valuable to them, but it has to be quality time. There are many simple things you can give them that do not involve the investment of time or money. For example, you can call them on your way home, leave them a note in the morning wishing them a good day, or pick them up before their extracurricular activities to do something unexpected with them. In children, emotional emptiness is more related to the lack of adequate love ties and not so much to a lack of meaning or feeling uncertain about the future. Unfortunately for them, that comes later. Children need to feel loved. Thus, when a child feels safer and more loved, it is easier for them to develop healthy self-confidence and self-knowledge. This will also lead to an appropriate sense of security in their relationship, which is likely to make them more resilient adults. Hooray for resilience! It is a great skill that will undoubtedly help them face their life with a better attitude.